Whoa. That was very loud.
How's that, you guys?
Is that loud
enough?
Vamos con la música.
Is that okay?
Yeah, we can hear you perfect. I don't know if Ruben is playing any music or not, but we don't hear the music.
Oh, well, I can hear the music. That's why you can hear me singing.
No, we can hear you good though, but
okay.
But zero music right now.
Can you hear anything, Diego?
Nice, guys. Vámonos. Lailo, lindo. How do you find that playlist, Kathleen?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No, but we don't pause. We don't hear the music, Ruben.
3 and 4, 5, 6, and 8. Mom. We ran out of time.
Now you're
Ahora.
for me.
7, 8.
Perfect. Así, tío.
3, 4.
Vamos. Ok.
Well,
Perfect.
we're going to be listening to it for that whole.
All right. Yeah, that's good. We can hear the music and we can hear you, Catherine. Now, perfect. So,
Great.
Start anytime you want.
Okay, just one quick second. I'm just going to add the exercise on 6 because we did end up making it to that. Oh, and there goes my headphone. Wonderful.
Here we go. So it's another gram class, my darling. Exercise.
Okay. Hello. Thank you for bearing with us. That was, oh, we have Adelaide here. Hello. And we have some familiar faces as per usual. Oh my goodness. I'm looking up here because that's where I have you guys displayed. I'm not just like looking beyond you. Hi. We're gonna bear with me with the headphones. I have very tiny ears and these are meant to be Ruben's, and yes, I'm gonna tilt for, can you guys? Yeah, no, I'm good. Okay, welcome to, basically this is it's a basic gram class. Since there's a bunch of new faces, I'll introduce myself. I'm Kathleen Dahlhoff. I have been dancing professional ballet for about 11 years. And in that time, I was lucky enough to learn from many gram apostles who really helped me develop my technique as a ballet dancer. And there goes the other one. I'm sorry. And so I just really wanted to bring this. I'm super lucky to bring this to a worldwide ballet class. To those people who generally are more, ballet based, and I want to bring it to you all so that it can help you the way it helped me. So first thing we do is we start with the soles of our feet together, and we're going to be, I think I said this in my very first class, the way that a gram class generally works is all of the combinations are meant to be done one after another. So we're going to combine the first couple of exercises, And you can just follow along, and that's totally fine if you forget what comes next. So the first thing, the thing that generally every gram class starts with, is soles of the feet together. Our hands are going to be gently resting on our ankles or shins, depending on what your proportions are. You want to, I realize I haven't really said this, you want your elbows to be lifted as if they're in first position. So you're really feeling your lats here. Your shoulders are going to be over your hips, and you're going to contract, which is a lengthening of the spine, not a shortening. So if you can see where my head is on the picture behind me, when I contract, my head doesn't go down. It actually stays in place. And then we're going to contract over, and we're going to do 16 bounces this time. It's going to be slightly faster than we usually do. And during those bounces, you want to think of your belly button as if it doesn't want to go anywhere near the floor. It actually wants to go in the opposite way. So big circle. We're going to do 16 bounces. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. And then it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to release into a long spine. Come up, 2, 3, 4. We're going to extend our legs, front, 4. And we're going to open, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to contract, and you're going to do 16 bounces here in second position. Not too wide, knees up at the ceiling, heels. If you're hyperextended like I am, don't have your heels off the ground. Make sure they're nice and solidly into the floor. So we're going to do 16 bounces here, and then we're going to extend for 4 counts, up for 4 counts. We're going to bring it back into a pike position in 4 counts, and we're going to flex our feet in 4 counts. And you can either have your palms facing down here or towards each other. I tend to do the transition with my palms facing down. And then for this set of bounces, with my feet flexed, I tend to face them in because I like to imagine I'm grabbing a pole. So that's 16 bounces. Release, 2, 3, 4 while pointing the feet. Up, 2, 3, 4. Turn out, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to come demi-second, ankles crossed, fingers lightly touching, shoulders over hips. And we're going to exhale in a contraction. And we're going to do the breathings on 2, 4 times. Then we're going to be doing the breathings on 4, 4 times. So that's 1, 2, and exhale, 2. 1, 2, and exhale, 2. Your shoulders never leave above your hips. So that's the breathings on 2. And then breathings on 4 starts the same. 1, 2, your chest is going to go up and your head's going to go up. And you're going to try to stay as high as you possibly can. 1, 2, and exhale, 2. So that's the one on 4. We're going to do that 4 times. So this is where it gets fun. Generally, we stop there. We separate the breathings and the bounces and then the spirals. But you guys have been doing really, really well. So after our high release, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're actually going to bring our arms to the beginning of the spirals. So for those of you who are new here, that is arms, our ankles are still crossed. Arms are going to be out on the same line as our legs, resting lightly on our knees with energy in the fingertips. So you don't want them resting. You don't want dead hands. You want the energy going out, and you're going to be in a contraction. First thing that's going to move is your hip. It's going to go hip, waist, shoulder, head. And that's going to be in 4 counts as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to come back 1, 2, exhale 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, come back 3, 4. Then we're going to do the 6, which is actually an 8. So it's 1, spiral, spiral, hold, up, center, exhale. Then other side, spiral, up, center, exhale. And for those of you who are looking at me like, good Lord, this woman is crazy, I apologize. I am a little bit crazy. But we're actually going to stop there because I was going to have the extend the leg front, but I'm seeing some crossed eyes. So let's start 16 bounces, extend, transition. 16 bounces, extend, transition. 16 bounces, extend, transition. Breathings on 2, 4 times. Breathings on 4, 4 times. And on the 4th one, we're going to come back here. We're going to come to the spiral, spiral, and then we're going to do 1 count, spiral, spiral, hold, high release, center, exhale, center, spiral, spiral, up, and exhale. And that's where we're going to finish. Okay, are we good? I know that was a lot, but we're gonna make it through this. It's gonna be fun because we skipped a couple exercises last time, and I really want to get it done because you all are looking beautiful. Okay, Maestro, if you please. We're gonna have a nice little intro here to the music. This is a piece that I danced to my very first season as an apprentice with Amy Seiwert. 2, 3, 5, 6. You're gonna hear the beat come in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and bounce. 2, 3, 4.
It's getting cold on this
8 more.
island. I'm sad alone.
4,
I'm so sad on my
and
own.
extend. Hold for a second.
The
Contract, bounce.
truth is, we
5,
were
6,
much
7,
too
8. Think of these as crunches. 7, 8,
Now I'm
and release.
looking for you.
3, 4, and center.
Or anyone like
Bring your legs
you.
to the front and flex your feet. 7, 8, contract. 1,
We said
2.
goodbye.
Really
With a
reach for your feet.
smile on our faces.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really
Now
point your
you're
feet.
alone.
Come up.
You're
Shoulders
so
over hips.
sad on your own.
Turn out. And exhale.
The truth
Inhale.
is,
2.
we
Exhale.
ran out of time.
Inhale. Exhale.
Now
More on 2.
you're looking for me, or anyone like me.
4 more on 4. 1, 2, chest, head, head, and center, and exhale. Inhale, chest, and head, and exhale. 2 more. You want to plant your arms and get a nice high. Great. Chest. Up. Stretch. Center. And exhale. Beautiful. Very nice. See, that wasn't an issue for anyone. Oh, shoot. I was going to go into the spirals, wasn't I? It's okay. That was a really nice part in the song to stop. So we are going to go to the spirals. Actually, really quickly, because Adelaide is new and I want to put her on the spot. Could you put her? Just when you do the exhale, hi, don't drop your head. It should stay. All the people who have been here before have heard me say this before. When you exhale, make sure that your gaze is going to go down, but your neck stays in line with your spine. It doesn't go like this. Yeah, so your eyes will probably only reach about 2 or 3 feet in front of you. And that actually kind of helps keep you from going like this, because if you've reached your heels, you've gone too far. So maybe like think about going there instead, and that'll keep everything nice and open and long. Excellent. I just like to pick on people. So, okay, we're gonna start. Ankles crossed, arms in that spiral position. We're gonna do what I already just demonstrated. So 1, 2, 3, 4, center and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, center and exhale. The spiral is gonna be in 1 count. 1. You arrive there. You don't have 4 counts to get there. 1. We're gonna spiral and do the high release at the same time. Spiral even more and hold it. And then we're gonna come back. 1, 2, exhale. 1, 2, and hold. 1, 2, exhale. Good so far? So we did the slow, and then we did the ones with the high release fast. Now we're gonna do the open leg front. First thing that's gonna move is, you guessed it, your hip. And you're gonna come first position on the 1. And you're gonna open both legs on 2 and bring your arms up. You're gonna open just the arms on 3. And you're gonna hold it 4 because it's a 4 count. So again, that's 1, just the spiral in the arms. 2, open with the legs and the arms. Open 3 with just the arms. Hold 4. And then we're gonna come back in a spiral, and you're gonna take this back arm and you're gonna come to first, and it's gonna come up, and then you're gonna pitch forward. And that's relaxing the knees, relaxing the ankles. I don't want you trying to pitch forward and having your knees be in your armpits. Nobody likes that. So that's your moment to really find the length in your spine. Okay, again, that's 1, open 2, and 3. And this is the part where if you would like, you can do your hyperextension, and make sure you're pulling back with this knee. Like, imagine your legs are a bow and arrow. So from here, 1, and you're gonna shoot it out. And again, this isn't turned out, it's parallel, knees straight up at the ceiling. 3, hold 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna step on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoulders over hips, in line with knee. Don't put your arm back here. This is all like you're in the Star Wars trash compactor. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna put our hips up. 5, 6, 7, 8. We did this last week. And then we're gonna contract. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is okay. You're not in the trash compactor anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're gonna come back sharply. 5 in a spiral. 7 is gonna go back to pitch. And then you're gonna do that all one more time. So 1, 2, 3, hold 4, 5, 6, 7, hold 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, reach 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So when you're stepping on it, really the first thing that should happen is your foot should flex, and it's gonna go foot, knee, hip, waist, shoulders. So it really should reverberate up the body. Beautiful. Very nice, Hannah. So we're gonna do that. Da-da-ba-da. And then, because we didn't do this all together, we're gonna contract back. This is new. Think of it like a susu position. Both of your feet are gonna be pointed. So we've come here. And you're gonna take off your sweater while in a contracted position, but you're kind of like in a hollow. And then you're gonna open in a contracted position, but your arms are in a high release. And then you're gonna switch your legs on 4. And then this is my favorite part, and by favorite part, I mean the worst part. You're going to do a high release from here without coming forward first. So you're gonna do a high release and then pitch. And if you'll notice, because you switched your susu, you will be on the other side. And we're gonna go straight into the other side today. There's gonna be a lot of me talking today because I want to push you guys. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Twice. And then you're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, sorry, you're gonna switch on 5. 5, high release, 6, 7, 8. So you're gonna take the sweater off, high release, put it back on. And then we're gonna go from here. We're not gonna do the spirals again. I think we're just gonna do the open leg to the other side. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was a lot, I know. We ready? Any questions? Or are you just gonna, we good? Okay, I'm seeing thumbs up. I'm seeing some ready people. Here we are, we're gonna start, ankles crossed, toes pointed. It's gonna start exactly where we stopped the music. So if you go back just a little bit, sorry, I'm talking to my maestro. So heels lifted, knees relaxed, but holding your turnout muscles, sitting on your sit bones, shoulders over hips, and we're gonna contract and elongate the fingers. 4, 6, down. 1, 2. It's on the new phrase. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. And center. Exhale. 1. Center. Exhale. It's gonna count. 1, 2, 3. 1. Open leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. And 7. Step on it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pitch 7. One more time to this side. 5, 6, 7.
Hello,
2,
my
3,
love.
4, 5,
It's
6,
getting cold
7.
on this island.
There's a transition. Contract,
I'm sad
out,
alone.
open.
I'm so
6 and
sad
7.
on my
Other side.
own.
3, 5, 6, 7.
The truth
1,
is
3, 4,
we
5, 6, 7. Reach on the ground. Hip and shoulder and pitch.
Now I'm looking for
2,
you.
5,
For anyone like
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. It's gonna keep 4, 5, 6, 7. Beautiful. That was really beautiful, you guys. We're gonna stretch up and over. Oh, and your cat's gonna get in the way. I'm sweating. Whew. I haven't done the high release transition in a while, and it's definitely, it takes some good abs and some good back support too. And what I like to think of, and it's easier when your legs are out, which is I'm sure why it's done this way, but I like to think of, again, my belly button going back this way and then almost having it go up to my throat. So you think of an energy here and then having it go up your spine. That was beautiful, Eleonora. Very nice, thank you. And Daniel, wonderful. Adelaide, don't do your head too soon, because I can see it, it's beautiful from your pelvis all the way up, but then you're tilting your head back too soon. Almost. You're so close. What you're doing is you're getting to about here and then you're dropping your head back instead of, see how like I almost go through like a hunched position? Yeah, yes, 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 yes. Beautiful. Yes. That was very nice. You're like incredibly talented. I tend to pick on the people who I know, and people I know can take it, so. Okay, now we're gonna go back to basics, simple, small contractions. We're gonna start soles of the feet together, hands on our wrists or shins, depending on your anatomy. And as far as the soles of the feet together, I'm not trying to be like super close to my crotch or like super out like this. I'm kind of making a square, I would say, because that gives me some nice room without me having to grip in my hips. So we're going to start in a soft contraction. In that same position, the gaze is soft and down, 2 feet in front of you. And we're going to go over for a count of 3. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to release 2, 2, 3. We're going to contract 3, 2, 3, back over, and we're going to come back to center 4, 2, 3. So we're really just trying to hone in on the abs. And then we're going to go to the side. Well, we always start in the center. Let me be clear about that. So 1, 2, 3. Then the shift happens in your hips. You're going to pitch and spiral over. It's my left shoulder. It doesn't matter which shoulder it is. So 1, 2, 3. Elongate. 2, 3. And like I was talking about last week, yes, Gabriella, I see you were thinking about it. Instead of coming almost towards your shin, make sure that your shoulders are in line on top of your hips and over your knee. So you're almost going to feel like you're going backwards because you're coming from a forward position. So that's 1, 2, 3. Extend 2, 3. And we're going to contract. The first thing that's going to happen is your hips. So you're not going to come back everything at once. It's going to go hip, waist, shoulders. It's a good thing it's in a 3. You can think of it that way. So 1, 2, 3, hips, waist, shoulders, and then back to center, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Other side, 2, 3. Contract over, 2, 3, and come back. And now we're going to do what we did last week, where it's slightly syncopated, and we're going to add an extra contraction. So it's going to go bend over 1, extend 2, 3. We're going to contract, release, over, and back. I'm sorry if that hurts. This is the issue today. Sometimes it's my cat attacking me. Today it's the earpods things, whatever they are. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's not right, is it? Can I hear it? Okay. You can count this in a 3s and 4s. And that was making my dyslexic mind go a little bit nuts. So we're going to do that first thing, 4 3s. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Now we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, contract, release, 3, contract, over and back. So it's going to be the same number of counts, but we're going to add a little syncopated extra contraction. Again, that's 1, 2, 3, contract, 2, 3, contract, over, 2, 3, back. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4. And then left or the other side, 3, 3. I was just handed tape to see if this would help with my little baby ears. Okay. We'll see. I'm pretty sweaty, so you guys didn't think you were getting like totally entertained today as well as having class, did you? Okay, we good? I'm seeing nodding. If you're not good, I apologize. I mean, you're great. I'm just not good, apparently, if you can't get that. Anyways, I digress. Hands resting, think of a first position, rested arms, shoulders over hips. And we're gonna contract, gaze soft and forward. And here we go. Over, release, and contract. Come back, over, release, contract, and back, forward, other side, contract, back to the center, 1, release, 3, contract, release, 3, over, come back to the side, 1, 2, 2, 2, and over, and back. 1, other side, 3, 1, shoot out, over, and up. And that was it. And apparently we ran out of music. So that was very nice. Your abs should be hurting and your back should feel great. Could I see Gabriella for a second? You are doing amazingly. I can't believe this is like your second class. Graham class is insane. So when you're doing the release to the side and then you're coming back to do the extra contraction, make sure it's just happening in the pelvis and the upper body is going to react. Don't bring your shoulders forward. You can still look over that shoulder. In fact, you want to think of it like very Egyptian almost. So that's going to be open like that. I know I got on you about the épalement. Beautiful, Lily. Yes, that's it. And then yes. And it's gonna feel so weird because you're pulling in opposite directions, but eventually you'll really be able to live in that like counter stretching. And that's kind of all Graham is really, really, really about, that, where you're out over here, but then when you contract, this is coming in and this is still going out. And then you can't breathe, which is why I'm sweating so much, because I have to talk during this. Okay, we're gonna do some deep stretches. Legs in second position, heels on the ground, knees on the ground. You don't have to be like wonky. In fact, you kind of want, I tend to be like just larger than a 90-degree angle, because we're gonna go forward. And as soon as you go like this, you're gonna want a little bit of extra weight here, because if you do that, then your hips, if you have them too wide, I'm not that flexible, so I can't get them that wide. But if you go like this, then your sit bones are gonna come off the ground and you want them to stay. I feel like there was a little bit too much jiggling happening in my butt. I think I need to do some more cardio. Anyways, second position, arms are gonna be in a second position like ballet, but our palms are gonna be facing down, toes are pointed, and we're gonna do a contraction. This time, our gaze is gonna go up to the ceiling and our arms are gonna straighten. Spider-Man feeling of shooting webs towards the side. Yes, beautiful, Rebecca. Bring your arms a little bit more forward, actually. Yes. Do you feel the stretch a little bit more there? Yeah. So we're gonna go 1, 2. We're gonna go over 2. And then we're gonna release back to the second position, arms pointing the feet. And we're gonna come up 2. Same to the other side. 2, 3, and come up. And this is just, this arm isn't in any particular position. I'm just trying to push my elbow so that it's in this nice long position. And I'm shaking. River, make sure you, I know I was looking back that way, but you do want to look over the palm that you're going towards. Yes, beautiful. Very nice, very nice. So we're going to do that. 1, 2, over 2, center. 1, 2, over 2, left. 1, 2, over 2. We're going to do center again. 1, 2, over 2, right. And then we're going to switch to the next position, which is diamond, palms out. And we're going to do contraction. The idea is you want this to be 90 degrees, but you also want it to be by your ears and be contracting at the same time. I didn't say it was easy. So it's going to be from here, this. And it looks like I'm not doing anything. I promise you, it really hurts. And then you're going to come over. You're going to get your forearms parallel to the ground without touching the ground. And then you're going to release and come up. And then you're going to do the same thing to the side. And notice when I went to the side, I spiraled so much because this shoulder is spiraling so much around that my palms are no longer in line this way. They actually are like this almost. And then we're going to go center again. And then we're going to go the other way and open. And we're going to do 1, 2, over 2, V for victory, up, 1, 2, over 2, this way, up, 1, 2, over 2, center, 1, 2, over 2, to the side. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. So we just did V for victory. We're going to come to center, soles of the feet together, 1, 2, over 2, extend, up, 1, 2, over 2, extend, up, 1, 2, over 2, center, up, 1, 2, over 2, the right side or whatever side you're doing. And we're going to finish in a spiral, looking straight over your knee, your shoulder, your chin is this way, no épalement. I want it completely straight, like you're the queen on a pound note. And I'm gonna sit here and draw you. Make sure your shoulder, Rebecca, don't go to the side, go on the diagonal where your knee is pointing. I can't see her now. Yes, that's much better. And you don't, make sure you don't grab it here either. Like it should all just be, and here we go. So each development is 4 twos. So center, right, center, left. Ready? And I just hit my funny bone. Wonderful. Sorry, I like suddenly can't feel my hand. Yes, that's the one. We're going to be in second position, and we're gonna have a nice little intro, so like get comfy. Here we go. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, no. 1, 2. 1, 2. Over. Front. Back. Trapped. Over. Left. Center. Over. Center again. Up. Contract. Over. Right. Up. Switch. Over shoulder. That's not right. Just kidding. Spiral. Up, 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 up. Center. Over. Contract. Over. 5. Open up. Left. Center. V. Up. Contract. Over. Right. Up. Contract. Oh, sorry. Both of the feet together. Contract. Over. Left. Up. Contract. Over. Contract. Over.
There's no
And
space
hold
for
this.
me to run. Baby,
Beautiful.
I've lost in you.
No, I know. I can't feel my hand. I knocked it on something. That was very nice. This is very distracting, so I apologize. I completely missed cueing you. That's beautiful, Laura. Very nice. Oh. Can you guys hear me? Is this okay? No. No, Lily's saying no.
Yes, see, Catherine, we can hear you good. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Just kidding.
Yeah, perfecto.
Okay. Wonderful. Great. Let's stretch out our hips, and we're going to do turns around the back. I also drove about 15 or 16 hours over the past couple of days, so I'm very much brain dead. I really apologize. if I'm a little bit unprofessional today. So we're gonna roll onto our right hip. You're gonna take your top leg, bend your heel up towards your butt. You're gonna sit back down on it and put your front leg into a nice little 90-degree foot is what we call on the walk. And if this hurts your knee, don't do it. You can have your leg out like this, and you can still get the same benefits of working that way. Okie dokie. So I think I said this a couple classes ago. This position should be, if you drew a line from your knee to your heel, this should be a perfect square. Just to give you something to visualize. And both sit bones should be on the ground, and your hips should feel like they're facing that way, straight at the camera. And then we're going to spiral over our back shoulder. Yes. Eleanor, make sure in an effort to spiral more that this arm doesn't float forward. Just really let it sit on your back. And if that's where it is, that's where it is. Beautiful. Yes. So we're going to start. Counts of 4. Hip, waist, shoulders, head. Your foot is going to go to a pointed position. Your knee is going to stay up, and your butt is the only thing, your butt and your toe, and that front leg is the only thing that's touching. And you're going to leave your head to the last minute. So that's 4 counts. And now we're going to pull back like there's a magnet with your sit bone going back to your heel, hip, and then your waist, and then your shoulders, and then your head. We're going to do that 2 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. This arm's going to come up on 4. And we're going to do in 2 counts. So if you want to think of it in the same way, just a little bit faster, it's 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we're going to add the other arm. Hip, waist, shoulder, head, hip, waist, shoulder, head, hip, waist, shoulder, head, hip, waist, shoulder, head. I'm sorry. I don't think we can do it. Okay, so now we're going to slow down again. Our arms are back here. And we're going to do it hip, waist, 3, head 4. And then we're going to step onto a pitch position. Spiraling, you're still looking at this back hand. And you're making a straight line from the top of your head all the way down to your knee. So that's 1, 2. And we're going to come up and spiral. And you can raise your arms there to increase the spiral and to really feel like you're dancing. And then you're going to go over 1, 2. Arm is straight up at the ceiling. You're not going over this way. And then you're going to contract. And you're going to come all the way around and contract back over this leg. Your foot is back on the walk. 2, 3, 4. And we're going to push to a long first arabesque position. You're going to launch yourself onto the lower part of your right leg. Daniel's doing the more advanced version where eventually you actually come up. But if we, yes, beautiful. But we're actually just going to stay there, and you're going to try to reach as long as possible. And unlike a first arabesque, you actually want to think of your shoulders almost opening. So you're almost in a second position, but you're reaching out that way. So it looks like a first arabesque. So 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to come back. 1, 2. And we're going to go 3, 4. Repeat the same thing. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Contract 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to come back 1, 2, 3, 4, and pitch. And that's where we're going to end. And I'm going to go around and look at each of you and see if you can lift up your back leg. Of course, Adelaide can because she has beautiful arabesques and a very strong back. It was beautiful. It really was. Okay, so 4 slow, no arms. Last one comes up. Half time with 1 arm, half time with 2 arms. Then we're gonna slow it down again. 1, 2, 3, head 4, pitch 1, 2, spiral, and 1, 2, contract, and reach 2. This is all the way to the 8. And if we were actually at the Graham Academy or school, what you would have to do is you would then put your foot on the walk and you would push yourself back to that position here. I'm not going to make you do that. I could almost never do it. And most of us are on carpets and wearing socks and all of that stuff. So if you go from here, you can just scooch your leg back in and readjust. You're going to end up moving a little bit more that way. So maybe set yourself up a little bit more this way. But yeah. And then we're going to finish in a pitched position, shoulder looking at your back, toesies, and lift. Yes, beautiful. Very nice, River. Okay, let's adjust. Get into the proper placement. Really get your hips nice and moving. I don't want any gripping. Okay. It's yeah, Let's Elope. That's the name of the song. I'm not propositioning my boyfriend. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Head 4. Up. Head. Hips. Waist. Shoulder. Arm floats up. 1 and 2. And 2. 1 arm. Add the other arm. Here we go. Yes, Lily. Beautiful. Now slow it down again. 1, 3, head, 6. And spiral. And up. And back. And 1. I feel like I'm singing to you guys. Come back. And 2. Around. And 2. And pitch. And spiral. But it doesn't matter anyway. Reach. Cook the dinners if you bring the wine. And stop. Here. But we still shine. Keep holding it. Test it. I'm coming. Yes. Beautiful River. Beautiful Eleonora. Very nice. Daniel, Lily, all of you guys looking great. You can relax. Oh, he just got me another piece of tape. Very nice, Walter. That line was beautiful. Sorry, I'm very close to you guys now. Hinata, is that how you say your name? When you're back, I know you were checking to see what we were doing, but think of your chin going towards your back toes, because your back is in a really beautiful position, and then your head's up a little bit, and that way. Come forward just a little bit. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. So you're almost, so then your leg, you don't have to lift your leg up, but like you'll feel like you're sitting on this front leg, and that's where all of your weight is. Yes. And if you go, you can go really far forward. It really depends on your proportions. Proportionizing. Like RuPaul's Drag Race. Anyone? Great. Here we go. Now we're gonna do the other side. And Lily, I I want you to think, and this is never something your ballet teacher is ever going to tell you. Or they wouldn't have told me this. I want you to think about muscling everything just in your spine though. So when you're turning around the back, because right now it's I can see the efficiency there, but I really want you to think about the isolation of each muscle going up. And that's going to strengthen up your spine and it's going to make you so strong. Can I see that? Yes, beautiful. Leave your head, leave your head, leave your head. Yes. Yes, that was beautiful. Wonderful. And that's just like something to think about. That's not something I want you to do always. But when you do that, I can really see like the isolation of everything coming around. And it's very, what's the word? Yes, it is organic, but it's more just that it's something. It'll come to me. Okay, everyone roll into your left hip. Bend your top leg up towards your butt. Sit down and put your leg on the walk. Now I want like chow mein on the walk. That sounds delicious. Okay, we're gonna spiral over our back. And if you want to let your arms kind of float this way, that's okay. They don't really need to be in any set position for these first slow ones. I just really try to make sure they're with my back. So you don't want them to do this where they're left behind. Unlike your head, which you do want to leave behind, you want to make sure that they are always in the trash compactor for Star Wars, because that's my favorite thing today. Okay, spiral back around as far as you can without hurting yourself. Please don't hurt yourself. And the music goes dun 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 bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum. So it's gonna start pretty much right away. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hips, waist, shoulders, head. Hip, waist, shoulders, float, arm up. 1,
Let's elope today.
2.
We'll find a secret hideaway.
Add the other one. Go.
Summer's here to stay.
Hips, waist, shoulders, head.
Leaves will fall on
Head.
another day.
Slow down. 2, 3, 4, and over. Spiral and stretch.
There's a place I know.
Contract.
We can go
out.
where the cops won't
7,
show.
8, come back.
For this land we pray.
Around. And pitch.
Leaves will fall on another
Spiral.
day.
Over.
Youth is gone now, I hear you
Contract.
say, but it doesn't
Longest
matter
one.
anyway. I'll cook the dinners if you bring the wine.
4 and
Youth has gone now, but we still shine.
Yes, beautiful. Very nice.
Adelaide.
Bring your arms
In the pitch, almost have them down more. You're up here, and they should be like in line with this down here. Yes, a little bit closer. Feels weird, I know. Not up and back, just closer to your sides.
I can't see.
Yes, beautiful. That's it. And you can also, your back leg, because I noticed when you lifted it up, it was a little bit longer, like an attitude. I don't know if you're like hurting or anything, but if it's too long, the first thing that's going to happen is your foot's going to go up and then your knee. But it really is okay to have it be nice and tight, so all you're really thinking about is your knee. Yes, beautiful. And now, let's see, what time is it? I'm chatting up a storm. We're gonna do long leans. It's my favorite. It's also very simple, so we're not gonna chat about it too much. Starting in second position, flex, bend your knee, and bring your arm to fifth position in 1 count. And you're gonna spiral and open. And you're gonna keep this hip on the floor. And this again is that same spiral position where it's not forward, it's over your leg. Almost think of this back shoulder wrapping around like this. And that is the stretch. Okay, so that's 1, spiral 2, and 3. And this arm is going to present out to that diagonal. And then 1, 2, 3. We're gonna do that 4 times. So that's right, left, that's 4. And then we're gonna do it in half time, 8 times. So that's 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and then 4 more times. So when I'm doing the faster ones, I like to think of my foot and my hand throwing something that way. So often I had a teacher who almost wanted the arm to bend more before you did that. So from here, like really, yes, because that throws the weight that way. And what you'll notice is that your side will get a much nicer stretch that way. And really reach out. Okay. And then we're gonna do 4 in the center for the slow counts again. So that's both legs up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times. We're gonna finish in a high release. Shoulders over hips, chest up to the ceiling. Don't have your arms down here. Make sure it's making this beautiful big circle. Yes, wonderful. Okay, let's start. And we're gonna have a bit of an intro. So, thank you. Five, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3,
I've been waiting for you.
3,
Don't run away
1
now.
and 2,
Got
2,
nothing to
2,
lose.
4 more.
I feel so alone and I need someone to
And
call
I'm
my
gonna do this really
own.
slow.
'Cause my love
1,
just left me and I need someone new who can tell
1.
me forever and my eyes are on you.
Yes. I really threw that one at you guys. Beautiful. Lily, make sure when you're doing the high release, you don't release your neck. Yes. Yes, beautiful. Yeah. You want to still be able to sing, but maybe I should not do that because that hurt my voice last time. Okay. We're gonna do the exercise on 6. I'm sorry we didn't get to do the sassy back leg extensions, but we are running out of time. And I'm sure everybody's hips would like to do the exercise on 6. Okay, so get up on your knees. If you need to put something underneath them, that's fine. My knees are directly under my hips. My toes are pointed. I'm gonna get into a flat back position. And my hands are gonna be reaching towards my heels. Generally, they're just resting here. So this is the starting position. And so we're gonna do the first thing is the contraction, 2. And then we're gonna come back, put our butt on our heels and our shoulders over our hips, 2. And then on the third 2, we're gonna press our hips forward, 2. And then we're gonna contract, 2. And if your head stays back, that's okay. And then we're gonna release, and 2, contract, and 2. So it's 6 2s. So 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2. Yes. Very nice. So you'll notice that one from the fourth 2 is that same thing that we did at the beginning of class with the higher release over from a contracted back position. Yes. And make sure, River, that, and I don't really know what my back was doing, it may have been wrong. The tendency, especially if you have a longer torso, is to have flat back, which is flat and then slightly arched up at the top. I do want it to be truly that way. Am I making, no, I'm a little bit more forward. Yeah. And if you reach back to your heels, that'll actually help with the counterbalance. Yes, beautiful. Yeah, it's a lot more forward than you think it's supposed to be. Great. We're gonna do this and then we're done, I promise. Okay. Starting position. Okay, here we go. Contract. And 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. And 2, 3. Release through the spine. Very nice. Wonderful job today. Thank you so much. I'm sorry it was a bit hectic. My brain was all over the place. We're going to try to figure out the sound well beforehand next time. I don't know why it was so weird, but thank you so much.
Thank you.
You guys are beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you, Kathleen.
Thank you, Adelaide. You're beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
I love watching. I really, part of the reason I love this class is I really love watching ballet dancers do Graham, just because it's such a departure from what we usually are supposed to be doing, but I think it looks really pretty. So
Well,
you
thank
guys
you
look
very
beautiful.
much. It was a great class.
It's usually a little bit more organized, but